debutantes. Today I am here to film the everyday kitchen tag. This tag was started by my friend Cindy over at Mimi's Mixed Bag. She actually posted this in November and I've been too busy to do this tag, but I have some time, so I thought I would do it today. I would love it if you would go visit her channel. Like I said, Mimi's Mixed Bag. She does some crafts, some thrift store hauls, some cooking videos, and when you watch her videos you just feel like you are a guest in her home, and she has the best southern accent and I just love to listen to her. So please show Cindy some love over at Mimi's Mixed Bag, and I'm going to go ahead and get started. Some of these questions I'm going to answer facing the camera, and then some of them I'm going to turn the camera around and kind of show you what I'm talking about. Because I don't have anyone here to help me film, so I'm doing this all by myself, so bear with me. So let's go ahead and get started with the questions. I have them right here on my iPad. So the first question is, does your kitchen have a theme or specific color? My kitchen is just kind of like a country kitchen. My kitchen is very pretty to look at, but it is not the most efficient kitchen. So I have some struggles with it, but it's, you know, cream colored cabinets. They used to be golden oak. When I first moved here, I had apples and wallpaper, and it was really sweet, but you know, times have changed, and now it's more of a, I'm kind of looking around, neutral kind of country kitchen. I've tried to make it more efficient. But as I turn the camera on and show you, you can kind of get the feel. I do have quite a few roosters in my kitchen, but that's another question, so stay tuned. Show one or more of your favorite kitchen gadgets. Let me turn around here. I have these cookie scoops, and I actually have 3 different sizes. I have a small, this is the medium, and a large, and I love these cookie scoops. I use them to obviously make cookies. I use them to scoop muffin dough and put it in the muffin container. They're great for pancakes, you know, if you want like little silver dollar pancakes. They just measure everything out perfectly, and they just are so much easier to use than 2 tablespoons like the old Toll House cookie way that you used to make cookies. So these 3 scoops are some of my most favorite kitchen gadgets. Do you have an old plate, cup, or item with sentimental value you can't bear to get rid of? That is one of those questions that I'm going to turn the camera around and show you. My kitchen is full of sentimental items that are just near and dear to my heart, so I will show you those and explain them in a minute. What is the newest thing you have bought for your kitchen? The newest thing, now I've lost it. Where'd it go? They're over there. Anyway, the newest thing I bought were some bar towels in 3 different shades of beige. So that is the latest thing, no big whoop. So now here, go right into show your worst looking dish towel. Go ahead, everyone has them. I actually do not have a bad looking dish towel, and I'm going to tell you why. When I was a very young married, I had gone to a Women of Faith conference, and that was when Women of Faith was more topical. It wasn't just about, you know, how Jesus saved you over, you know, all these terrible miseries that you have. I kind of really lost the Women of Faith. I don't go to cry. I don't want to do that. So the first Women of Faith I went to, they happened to have a talk about keeping a home and making it lovely and all of those things. And one of the things that I took away from that was always love yourself enough to have nice dish towels. You spend so much time in your kitchen that your dish towels, you know, if you have grungy dish towels or grungy pot holders, you know, that doesn't make you feel good when you're in your kitchen cooking and cleaning. So I really try to dispose of my dish towels as soon as they get stained or they don't look super attractive and they end up in the garage or, you know, as a rag. So I don't have a dirty dish towel to show, and that is one of the reasons why. Show your favorite kitchen magnet. I do have that. I'm losing everything. Here it is. This is actually just a piece of paper that I happen to glue a magnet to. I think it came off of a calendar, and it says Another Day in Paradise, and it's like a 1950s. I think this is like you see these all the time in the store. I'm trying to get it to focus. But this is by far my favorite kitchen magnet. Another Day in Paradise. So that is that. Do you have a favorite cookbook? Again, behind me, I do have a favorite cookbook. Woo! I'm on a spinny stool too. This is my favorite cookbook, 1001 Ways to Cook Southern. And as you can see, I have lots of things tabbed for recipes that I want to try. This is a huge cookbook. I got this for Christmas for my mother, I want to say 2 or 3 years ago. I do wish that I had a spot in my kitchen to hold all of my cookbooks because I have quite the collection of cookbooks. I love books and anything that has to do with home, cookbooks, crafting books. I actually have some homekeeping books. Yeah, I'm a big book fan, so hopefully soon we'll be building bookshelves to house all of these books. Sorry if I sound funny. I have got a cold, which is just so much fun. Name a last-minute emergency meal you always have the ingredients for. I'm really bad at this. I used to be really good about going grocery shopping every 2 weeks. I had a budget, I had a plan, I always knew what I was doing. But now that my husband works nights and it's pretty much just him and I eating at home, I'm really bad about planning and grocery shopping. But I have to say, I always have chicken. I can always whip up some grilled chicken, and my husband's favorite thing is Kraft macaroni and cheese. Gross. I do not eat Kraft macaroni and cheese, but I always have Kraft macaroni and cheese on hand for him, and grilled chicken, which is boring, but he eats very bland. Describe a few things in your dream kitchen. Are you kidding? A few things? This kitchen has no drawer space. I would love to have those great big slide out drawers with the sections to put your plates in, another drawer for my big pots and pans, drawer space to put my utensils in would be fabulous. I'd love a bigger area for more counter space. I would like to keep my canisters for my flour, my sugar, and all those things on the counter because I just think it's more efficient. And you know, if you have cute canisters, it's cute. But I don't have the counter space. I don't have a lot of space for anything, but I would just like more space. I would love to be able to incorporate a long farmhouse table like in the kitchen or off the kitchen, and that just be our main gathering place, because everyone gathers in my little bitty kitchen, which I'm sure everyone says that everyone gathers in their kitchen for parties, but it's very difficult during the holidays to have more than one person in here trying to cook, trying to do whatever, because it's just too small, I guess. But I'm very grateful. My kitchen is beautiful and I do enjoy working in it when I get the chance. So, do I have any as seen on TV gadgets or appliances? I have the chopper, you know, that onion thing. That's pretty much it, and I do use it. Which everybody is sensitive to onions, but for some reason when I cut up an onion, my eyes swell up. It's more than just the normal, you know, your eyes tearing up. I am a hot mess when I cut onions, so I do try to use that as much as I can when I'm doing onions. So that would be my only as seen on TV. Do you have a gadget or appliance you believe was a waste of money? I don't know if it really was a waste of money. My oven, which is a Bosch, it's a very high-end oven. I happen to get it at my mother-in-law works for a very high-end appliance business. It's actually a kitchen place, and they have scratch and dents all the time. And I got this oven. It's like a $2,000 oven for 500 bucks, and I know why it was 500 bucks. It's awful. The temperature doesn't stay the same throughout the whole oven. It does have a convection feature. It's loud. There's a fan in it, and it is louder than my dishwasher, let me tell you. It's just it's awful. Trying to gauge when a turkey is ready. I mean, part of the turkey will be ready, the other part won't. I have to turn the whole thing around, and I would have to say that my oven, I hate it. I cannot wait to get a new oven for real. So that is pretty much the end of the questions that I'm going to sit here and stare at you and babble away about. I will turn the camera around and kind of show you what my kitchen looks like, show you some of the things that are of sentimental value. I do have one other thing that I did purchase right before Christmas that I was inspired by Our Farmhouse Life over there, Hillary. I saw it on Hillary's kitchen counter, and I just loved it. It's the thing to hold your coffee mugs, and it's a little bit different than hers, but I was definitely on the hunt after seeing this kitchen mug caddy in her kitchen. So let me take a break, turn the camera around, and we will finish the video. Okay, so the first thing I want to show you is the Southern fried chicken recipe that I have hung up high up in my kitchen. This hung in my mom's kitchen, who we called Bubba. She had it hung up in her kitchen. She collected roosters, and this was one of the things I always looked at in her kitchen. I actually had it reframed and matted and hung in my kitchen, and I just love it. My son always says, we have to try that recipe, except I don't like fried chicken. That's my mother's deal. And then I do have my Bubba's copper pots. These also hung in her kitchen, and I am the lucky recipient of a lot of both of my grandmother's items, and I just love the way that these look, and they just lend to the country feel of my kitchen. So then I'm going to swing around here. This is the shelf above my cabinets, and I have many of my Bubba's rooster collection up here. I just like having things that belong to people that I loved, because I feel like it keeps them close to me. So I do have quite a few of her roosters. This one thing right here, it's Wonderful Good. It's a big copper, I don't know exactly what it is, but my mother bought this for me when we moved into this house, and she was like, "What do you want that for?" And I said, "I just love that it says Wonderful Good. Everything is Wonderful Good." And then I just have some more roosters that were my grandmother's. That big Pyrex coffee pot was my dad's mom's, and when we cleaned her house out, I took that. It probably still works. I cleaned it up, but I just love the way it looks up there and reminds me of her. I have a collection of these old stovetop coffee pots for some reason. I just find them very attractive, and I just really love them. Some more roosters. As you can see, I have quite a few roosters. So if you want to say I had a theme, I guess that could be the theme of my kitchen. And just still some of the apples left over from when we first moved here, milk glass pitcher, and more roosters. So those are really the most sentimental items in my kitchen. Now here is the coffee mug holder that was inspired by Hillary at Our Farmhouse Life. This is a little bit different. It's not quite the antique looking one that she had, but I did find this online for like $20, and I really enjoy it. And this is my like coffee bar station. My husband put the lights underneath the cabinets because my kitchen, obviously with the black countertops, is a little dark. So that is one of the most recently purchased items in my kitchen. Okay, debutantes, well, I am going to wrap up this everyday kitchen tag. I hope you enjoyed looking at some of the things in my kitchen. I do love all of the things from family that I have inherited over the years. I'm holding up my DSLR camera with my arm, and it's very heavy. So again, I hope you enjoyed this video. Please go visit Mimi's Mixed Bag and show her some love. Tell her that Dixie Debutante sent you over, and I will see all of you in my next video. Bye, guys.